Capricorn, hi, welcome to Starchaeology Tarot. It's my channel. This is me, Desi, and you are you. Was that a good introduction? So sorry I was MIA last month in June, everyone. There have been some crazy new developments happening at Starchaeology Tarot that I'm really excited to announce. The biggest one is that I am launching my Patreon because I'm hoping to create and have the resources to be creating much more tarot content, a much better, more reliable, more expansive community to support you and your spiritual journey. And Patreon is a really good way to do that. So the biggest way that this affects you, if you follow me here on YouTube, is that I will continue posting astrological tarot readings each month. I won't necessarily be doing all 12 signs every single month. If you need your astrological tarot reading each month, then I really encourage you to check out my Patreon, where all of it will be available there for every single month, in addition to moon transit readings, daily card pulls, pick a pile readings, etc., as well as on the higher tiers, custom monthly tarot readings of different kinds. So the lowest tier is only $8 a month. It's really affordable, and it gets you all of that and more. It'll continue. I think the content will continue to grow the more support I have over there. So thank you for even considering it. It would mean so much to me. You can see the link below for my Patreon. Check her out. And with that, I don't want to waste another second keeping you from your July tarot reading, Capricorn. So let's dive into this. Let's get some downloads from Spirit and figure out what is the most important resonant message you need right now to assist you on your path. Some of this will resonate, some of it won't. What resonates is what is meant for you. What doesn't, it's meant for someone else. So let's keep that in mind and share here in this beautiful community. Let's go. Capricorn, we got the 10 of Pentacles, the Tower, the 5 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Cups. Wow, a double 5. Wow, Capricorn, you are on the cusp of I think, a pretty big lesson that might be a bit scary, and you might find yourself resistant to it because it is a big shift, because it has the potential to completely shift your consciousness, your awareness, and your reality. We often resist those things that we know could actually create the biggest change in our lives, even if that change is good change. With the 10 of Pentacles here, I see that there is something where you are returning back to square one, with a new outlook on that thing, almost like you've had to go through this journey of success to come to back to where you started, and realize that you saw it wrong the first time you were there. It's all of the success, it's the huge epic journey, the adventure that you've had since then, that has made you see it in a new light. And it's a very Odyssean card, because Odysseus went out to, achieve and get all these things that he wanted, that then once he came back, he was like, why did I leave what I had in the first place? Now I'm successful and worldly and accomplished in some way, and yet I realized that, it's that trope of like having had success, having gotten the thing that you wanted, that you thought would complete you, where you realize, oh, it doesn't complete me at all. but it gives you a very clear clue as to what does complete you. So you have this abundance and you're afraid of it being destroyed in some way, Capricorn. The Tower is here to tell us that there is an act of God happening in July that might cause these structures in your life that you deem or that you value as making you seem successful in some way or accomplished in some way. And these structures, completely due to something out of your control, an act of God, a lightning strike, may come crumbling down. They are on the brink of destruction. And part of that is because of your expanding awareness and your expanding enlightenment. It's almost in the destruction of these things that you thought made you successful or accomplished that you're able to get real value, which is knowledge and insight and wisdom into yourself, that enlightenment, that awakening I'm hearing. And that only comes with the crumbling, with the destruction of things that maybe were fake in your life. False senses of accomplishment, false senses of achievement, or achievements that just gave you a false sense of value. The Tower is one of my favorite cards in tarot. I mean, it is destruction for the sake of creation. So you are actually, what I see you, the path that I see you on, Capricorn, is this path towards real success, real achievement that we see in the Ten of Pentacles, real abundance that you're able to rest in and feel secure in, and like look back at your life and be like, I know I didn't waste anything. I know I did things exactly as I should have, and I have no regrets. That kind of abundance, that deep, deep sense of peace, and seeing all of your internal work pay off in how your external world is. Seeing the internal abundance pay off in external abundance. That is what is in store for you. I have a feeling for many of you, you have abundance, but not that kind of deep, deep abundance that starts on the inside. It's been abundance that's much more been measured by outward validation. So if what you're looking for is that much deeper, much more real abundance, that much more real richness, affluence, success, that is what is on the other side of this destruction for you, Capricorn. Something is crumbling down. It is a belief system. It is some structure in your life that you thought you needed or that you thought protected you, and now you're seeing it didn't protect you, it limited you. It needs to come down in order for you to create something new in its place. And I'm seeing what I think it is a scarcity mindset, because we have the Five of Pentacles here. The Five of Pentacles, all about scarcity mindset. It's not about true scarcity, Capricorn. It's about a scarcity mindset, meaning that you can be begging in front of a church and be blind to the fact that sanctuary is right behind you. All you need to do is walk into the door. Sometimes what keeps us poor, spiritually poor, emotionally poor, physically poor, is more the mentality of ourselves as poor beings, or as beings that don't deserve more than what we are getting. And that is the thing that is crumbling down, I think, for you this month. That it might be part of it. This kind of scarcity mindset of what you are worth, of what you deserve, and of how abundance works for you. That it's not easy, that it's always hard, that you have to be suffering in order to be successful. You have to be suffering to get what you want. Nothing can just come easily to you. You can't co-create with the universe. You have to fight the universe. All of that is very scarcity mindset beliefs, and those, I think, are the things that maybe you're are being struck by lightning and are in that process being lit up for you to see all the flaws in those ways of thinking, in those philosophies. Those philosophies function well for you in shadow, but they can't stand the test of truth when a very bright light is shone upon them. They crumble under that bright light of oh my God, what is the word I'm looking for? Scrutiny. That bright light of scrutiny. Now, Capricorn, this doesn't mean that this will be easy for you to let these things crumble, let these things be destroyed. I think some of you are very attached to the way you think about money, the way you think about abundance. Those things are very identifying for you. They help identify you. They help your ego. They help define you. So of course, letting go of belief systems that define us can feel very threatening to our very identities, to our egos. The Five of Cups here shows me that there might be some grief and mourning here as you let the things that need to be destroyed be destroyed. Just because you feel sad, just because you are mourning a past version of yourself or something in your life, an old success, an old achievement you were holding on to in your life, just because you might be mourning the loss of something there, doesn't mean you're doing the wrong thing. In fact, mourning is a very essential part of any letting go process. Even when we let go of the things that we need to let go of, even when we let go of the things that are no longer good for us, are no longer serving us, we are allowed to mourn those things, grieve those things. The grief is not a clue that we should be holding on. We should be remaining attached to the thing we are unattaching from. So feel your feelings, Capricorn, this month as you let go of these things. Grieve where you need to grieve, mourn what you need to mourn, but know that you are moving in the right direction. This is destruction for the sake of creation, and enlightenment is happening in the process here for you. So this is a process to be embraced, and a process that is ultimately leading to a much deeper sense of true abundance in your life. Not a false sense of abundance, but a true, robust sense of abundance that provides you a real, unshakable, resilient sense of security. An unconditional sense of security. And I think that's what we are all really hoping for in life, what we all are all really striving for, because that comes from here. It will never come from the outward conditions, the outside conditions of our lives. Those things will always be changing with the weather. Really exciting stuff, Capricorn. I would love to hear how this looks personally for you in your life, how this manifests. So feel free to comment below and share. Open your heart to me if you feel inclined to do that. Every time you connect with me, every time I get to connect with you, it makes me so gosh darn happy. It's a joy and a privilege and an honor, truly, to get to read your cards for you and connect with you in this space. I hope I will see you over on Patreon. If you like the work I'm doing, if you value this and you want more of it, then please consider becoming just a lowest tier patron. $8 a month is where donations start. Monthly donations start, $8 a month. It's cheaper than a Spotify account. It's 2 fancy coffee drinks a month. No more than one glass of wine in a month. Can you tell I'm a professional salesperson? I am not, but I love you. I love this community, and I really want to keep doing this and, in fact, devote more of myself, more of my life, more of my time to this. So if you can help me do that for you, then thank you. I'm rooting for you this July, Capricorn, and love you, and I'll see you next time.